The Manipur issue, of course, has been spoken to in various ways. The conflict, the reason behind it, what needs to be done, what's happening on ground. But what is also happening is that now that this video has come to light, what we expected from our parliamentarians was that they'll debate this in Parliament. Instead, what we're seeing is one-upmanship happening. So even if there could have been a 2-hour debate or a 3-hour debate on it, no debate has happened. Are you disappointed that 2 days of monsoon session have gone by, but no debate has happened on the floor of the Parliament?
Certainly very much disappointed. At least we, the people of Manipur, expected that we should be, given some honor, at least for an hour or two or a whole day of discussion on the burning in Manipur. And the government has to respect that, and it has been adjourned till Monday. This is very tragic, and this shows the apathy of the government of India towards what's happening in Manipur and how they want to wrap things up and cover everything under the carpet. This shows their hypocrisy. This shows their lackadaisical attitude towards Manipur. This shows that Manipur, they do not consider Manipur as one of them, and that we are, some third-class citizens, that do not need to be noticed or discussed, whose plights are just like animals to them.
But I want to ask you, this is a political issue, so I don't want to drag you into the politics of it. But the government is saying we are willing to discuss Manipur along with other issues that Parliament needs to take care of. Do you think the opposition should agree to that? Or do you believe that the matter is such that the opposition demand is correct, that all other business should be suspended? They will discuss only Manipur, and the Prime Minister, they're demanding that the Prime Minister must also be present and respond to that.
See, it is up to them. Whether they want to discuss Manipur along with other issues or not, it is up to the parliamentarians. But for us as a Manipuri, we want us to be discussed. We want what is taking place in Manipur to be aired in the parliament. We want the whole world to know what's taking place in Manipur.
Right.
And they should not play this game, blame game, and keep on shifting responsibility. They should take accountability and hold the government of Manipur accountable and responsible for what has been happening since last 78 days. They can no longer run away from the responsibility of Manipur.
Absolutely. Dr. Goite, can I come to you also on the similar question? 2 days of Parliament, this video has come to light, the plight of women and just generally the plight of citizens. There are so many horrific videos on social media about, I'm not just saying just women, but even men who've been burnt alive and are lying in the gutters in the streets next to their houses. So this issue needed to be debated in Parliament now that finally the session has started. But there's so much political brinkmanship that even a short debate on Manipur has not become possible.
True, completely agree with you. And I think now that the Parliament session is on, and this very appalling nature of the crime which the video has surfaced, and as you have reported at the beginning of this this highlights, that the perpetrator has been arrested. And the question is, when the perpetrator can be arrested now because of the appalling nature of the crime, and there is an uproar at the national and international level, and the state government acting very fast on this. The question is, why can't they act very fast on the 3rd, 4th, 5th May? So where was the state government at that time? One, this is the first point I want to make. And secondly, coming to the Parliament taking up this issue, is the fact that, for the past 2.5 months, the central government was silent and they were not taking swift action to end the violence. It was going on. Both the parties were suffering, and their silence clearly reflects that they are complacent to what is going on. Okay. Third, when the Prime Minister speak up on a 30-second bites which he has given, and that too very specifically to this appalling nature of the crime, because the video which has surfaced is a gross atrocities which a human civilization can do to a woman. And despite that, there are people who are saying that, who are justifying and who are normalizing this kind of violence towards women. by quoting examples from history. So this is the society that we are in. So Parliament taking up this issue is very important, and the parliamentarians are voicing their concern. And it is not the only duty of the parliamentarian. I would say even the media houses is coming up in a big way now after this video has resurfaced. There are media houses who are covering it consistently about it, but the mainstream media houses are also coming up. So this is something which is very strange when it comes to the violence in Manipur. Is Manipur not a part of India? Is the citizen of Manipur not a citizen of India? So the pain of the citizen of Manipur should be equally the pain of the Prime Minister. He is disturbed. He is disturbed and he is angered that a question is raised in European Parliament. But he is not disturbed and he is not angered when there has been violence and death and then sexual violence happening in Manipur for the past 2.5 months. So these are some gross questions we need to question ourselves as a civilized society, if we at all call ourselves.
All right. So, I'm going to come back to both of you on what you would hope the government is able to do on ground, because I don't want to prejudge the situation that the government is not doing anything. Clearly, this is a very complex situation and a difficult situation to handle when two communities have decided that they're going to pick up arms and, kill each other. So this is a conflict zone and it can be difficult. But what is it that the government can do? I'll come back to that question in just a bit.